everyone. Welcome to tonight's Big Brother 24 chat.
Oh, hi. It's episode 9.
Finally, this season is turning around.
Last time, the show was boring and sad.
It was.
And now it's exciting and ballsy.
Yeah.
Bada bang.
We had to go through some rough stuff in this episode, but what we got in the end, I'm so happy with the new direction that this season
Would
is
you
moving
say it
in.
was like a phoenix?
Yeah, it
kind of like
would.
died, and now through the tears, it
Yeah.
new.
Yeah, definitely.
New birth.
The tears or the flames? I think you're thinking of Harry Potter, right? With the phoenix tears.
You mean that's not a thing?
So I don't know that phoenixes are real.
But if they were, and
Wait,
on
they're
Harry
not, right?
No.
Okay. No, I mean, obviously, there's not the ones that they burst into flames and then they come back. I just meant, like, is there a phoenix bird? Or no? Like an actual? We're off topic.
I don't
But
know.
anyway, this episode was like a phoenix rising from
Right.
the ashes.
All right, so last time Michael and Brittany were nominated. They were the festy besties that were
Yes.
nominated. And
They
Nicole
were kind
is
of
convinced.
pawns, kind of not.
Yeah.
Because, you know, most of the people in the house were saying, like, let's get Taylor and Nicole up there. Taylor's going to be the target this week. It's going to be super easy.
Taylor is the target was the target this week, but they're a backdoor target.
Right. So the thinking here was, okay, if things don't go the way we want with a veto, at least Michael and Brittany are up there. We vote out Brittany. And it's whatever, you know? But yeah, like you were saying, Taylor, main target this week.
Nicole's
and Nicole,
okay with this because she's convinced
She's
that
pushing
she's
for
going
it.
to get a special power. She's
Yeah.
going to be a superwoman.
She thinks that for surviving the
Super
block
dum-dum.
against her bestie, she will get some sort of power. Excuse me, Julie never said that, so I don't know where you're getting that from.
I hope that power is a big kick in the ass.
It just, it's giving Lawan asking to be evicted because he thinks he's going to get a power.
Yeah. Anyway.
I mean, maybe the person will get a power, whoever survives the block, but, like, that was never stated.
Right. But it's possible.
It's possible.
Amira is talking to Turner and tells him Taylor's going to go after the guys. So you should get rid of Taylor. You shouldn't put me up on the block. You shouldn't put anybody else up on the block. Just get rid of Taylor. Because, like, that would be great.
Yeah, so I feel like a bunch of the conversations in this episode were shown, like, kind of out of order just to, like, make the story work because there has been so much happening in the last few days. I can't
They really
even...
had to stitch pick this together.
Yeah, I mean, it was hard enough for me trying to keep the spoilers from being, like, hours long every day. So I can't imagine what it must have been like to build the story and try to tell it accurately and still make it, like, doable for the casuals without them being like...
But
just
what?
trying to keep up.
What?
Yeah. So, that was a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot to put together for, like, a 1-hour episode. But anyway, yeah, Amira is trying to make sure that her and Terrence are going to be okay for the week.
Terry.
Yeah.
All right, so Nicole, Turner, and Monty, they have a chat. This supposedly was right after Amira was like, hey, you should put up Nicole and Taylor.
Yeah, so Turner's all like, I want to make sure that it's okay with Nicole to put her up on the block.
And she was like, yep, do it.
She was like, yes, please put me up.
Yeah. So...
I mean, that's the whole reason why she picked Taylor as her bestie in the first place, because she figured she'd be safe against her.
Team. Do you think she pisses when she forts?
Sometimes she shorts.
All right,
God.
that's totally off topic. All right, so, yeah, she does not... Her best case scenario, Nicole, is that she does not want to get picked for the veto because she's a cop. She's a former cop, and she's not a quitter. She doesn't want to throw anything. It's just killing her that she might have to not be a winner.
Right. Because in order for this plan...
Very type A.
In order for this plan to get Taylor up on the block to work out, they don't want Taylor to win the power of veto.
Because then she'd be safe.
Yeah,
and
so
there's no backdoor target then.
They're hoping, you know, the situation won't arise where Taylor's even playing for the veto.
Right. And then Nicole wouldn't have to humiliate herself by throwing it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Did you ever lose anything in your life? Anything.
She's a winner.
Not a loser.
Oh god. All right. So then Big Brother aired a very important segment, Monty and Taylor discussing colorism.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so happy that they chose to include this conversation on the show. I think that's awesome. We've seen the last few seasons, there have been way more discussions about racism, sexism.
Important discussions.
Yeah, stuff like that.
I know this is for real because I've witnessed it firsthand.
Mm-hmm.
My neighbors.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. It's just crazy to see it, like, play out and then, then have people deny it.
Well, imagine being somebody who's directly affected by that.
I know.
It's terrible.
I know.
But I'm really glad that they're bringing things like that to light. I will say, I think they could have taken it a step further and shown examples of it in the house because it has been an issue, especially this season.
Mm-hmm.
But we're getting somewhere, so that's good.
Yes.
But there's still a lot of progress to be made.
They always could do better.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone always could do better. So we're never finished.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the pound.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
That's an alliance.
Yes. This alliance...
It's not just a weight.
Right. This alliance was named after Pooch, or in memory of Pooch, I guess.
How tragic was that at the beginning of the show when they said that Pooch was put down?
That was too far.
Oh my goodness.
Did not like that analogy at all.
No.
But I do have to mention, apparently Pooch is all like, you don't see what happens 24/7, even on the live feeds. He's trying to do one of those now on social media. Never a good look. But anyway, is that too loud?
I hope not.
Okay. So, Kyle, Joseph, Monty, and Turner have reignited their guys alliance thing without Pooch. They are the pound. And this all happened on the morning of Joseph's 25th birthday.
Whoa, it's quarter of a century birthday magic.
Yes. There is something magical about a birthday in the Big Brother house.
Yes.
We've seen it time and time again. And this
Anybody want cake?
Yeah. This was on my daughter's birthday.
Exactly.
This was a really special morning, because the guys were finally piecing together, oh crap, we can't do these girls' dirty work.
Right.
Like, these girls were responsible for Pooch leaving last week. I mean, Pooch was responsible too. But
I mean, it was a unanimous vote, so it wasn't just the girls.
Yeah. One of the big pieces that they left out here, which I guess they just didn't have time to really delve into, a big part of putting the pieces together and bringing this group together was the information that Alyssa has leaked to Kyle.
Yeah.
About the Girls Alliance.
Oh,
about,
the girls?
Yeah, the old school alliance. So Kyle then brought this information to the guys, and, like, as we saw later, to other people, and that really brought everybody together.
Yeah. Well, it brought the pound together.
Yeah. But also, Joe had some valuable information about how after Turner won HOH, Amira was, like, freaking out, went to the bathroom, like, threw up, all nervous that she was going to be going home, and they're like, why are you so guilty? So, you know, they shared a lot of information, and that allowed them to realize we should target Amira.
Right.
We should be pulling Taylor in because those girls
hate her. They
and for what?
Yeah, exactly. For misunderstanding at the very most.
Jealousy.
Yeah.
Cattiness. So, yeah.
Well, then what's Daniel's excuse?
Well, he's got issues. But anyway,
yeah,
they realized we should be going after Amira. She's a huge competitor. She's really good at competitions, really smart. So let's go for it.
Yeah.
Woo!
Love it.
Okay.
Hands in, baby.
Yes, and they were saying if we can pull in Michael, Brittany, and Taylor, we will have the votes to do this.
They will have the votes.
Yes.
All right, so it's time to pick players for the veto competition,
Okay.
and it's a little bit different this week because of the Festy Besties. So there's only going to be one additional Festy Bestie group.
Yeah.
And Turner is going to be the one to pick it out of the little bag.
Right. So we already have the HOH pair, Turner
and Buddha Beans.
and Butter Beans. We have the nominated pair, Michael and Brittany.
And... Oh, what? Oh, it's a long hit. Oh my God! It's Nicole and Taylor. Oh my God!
The most interesting possible outcome.
Yes.
No way. So, this set off
See?
a series of events. A series of unfortunate events. Okay, Nicole was freaking pissed that her and Taylor got picked to play. She was saying, like, oh, I think this is fixed. Like, this was set up.
They didn't show that on the show. But
no. She was
why
thinking
didn't
it,
you check
though.
the bag?
She was saying it on the live fans.
Why didn't you check the bag?
Yeah, so Nicole's freaking out to Daniel, and she's like, well, this is effed up. There was also an announcement during the player pick ceremony that, you know, the person that survives the block this week isn't necessarily safe for next week. So Nicole is just like, what the hell? Like, I thought I was going to get a secret power.
Where's my power?
Yeah. So...
I only did this because I thought I was going to get a power.
Then Nicole's going through this whole thing of like, I don't want to have to throw the veto competition. Like, I'm an athlete. I'm a competitor. I'm a former cop. Blah, blah, blah.
10 years. 10 years.
We know.
I happen to mention I was a former cop for 10 years.
So she's like losing her mind here.
Yeah.
Over the possibility of having to throw this competition.
Was there also a possibility that the diary room called her in there and was like, hey, you better cut the shit because...
Well, that was the theory online because after she came out of the diary room at one point,
yeah,
she's like...
That's when she said, get out of the room.
Yeah, she's like,
I need this room to break down in.
Mm-hmm. So she starts sobbing and being like, am I a horrible person? I feel like a horrible person right now. Daniel is trying to comfort her, who is also a horrible person. No.
Well, yeah.
I mean...
Do the math.
Yeah. So... He's telling her, no, you're not a horrible person. Taylor's a horrible person. So,
oh my God.
Because everyone is seeing Nicole all emotional after coming out of the diary room.
They think it's her mother.
They're assuming it's the worst. They think that she got bad news about her mom.
Who has cancer.
Right. So everyone is like, oh my God, I feel so bad for her. Like, this is terrible.
So Taylor, the worst person in the world, according to these two numbnuts.
Yeah.
Is like, hey, maybe we should say a prayer for Nicole's mom.
Yeah.
I think that would be a good thing to do right now.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, let's just get Taylor out. Let's get her.
Yeah. So then Taylor goes in to talk to Nicole, and she's like, hey, are you okay? And she was like, you know, whatever you need to do, we support it. Like,
assuming that something is wrong.
Right.
With her either mental state or
if she has to go home and be with
her mom. She has to go home like because of her mom saying, you know what, don't worry about me. We're like festy besties.
Right.
If you've got to quit or bow out or go home, you know, don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
So she's trying to be supportive here.
Yes, very supportive.
Nicole
took it the completely cop way.
Took it so the wrong way.
I have a feeling that that's what's wrong with the police. They don't listen. They don't listen.
I think there's a lot of issues with the police.
Well,
but we don't need to get into all that right now. But Nicole is pissed. She's freaking out.
It's that attitude of whatever I say, and I know in my mind, no one can change.
Yeah.
So, screw you. I don't want to hear anything from you.
At this point,
I just know what I know.
A lot of these haters have it in their mind. Anything Taylor says
is
wrong or is passive-aggressive or
manipulative.
Is just like, yeah. So she takes that as Taylor saying, like, you shouldn't be here. Like, you should be at home. Yeah. What are you doing here? And Nicole's like, I'm not a quitter. I've never been a quitter. And I'm going to be staying here.
You should learn how to talk to people.
Well, okay.
That was later,
it's not even yet. So then Nicole goes and she's like ranting to Daniel and others and being like, Taylor was just like so passive aggressive with me, like telling me that I should go.
How dare she say that to me?
So then Daniel is all fired up.
He's not even involved with this.
Right.
And he is in the other room. He's in the living room.
No, he was in the bathroom, I thought.
Oh, bathroom. Okay.
Yeah.
All the rooms start to look the same after a while.
So then Taylor
walks in with her chips.
And Daniel is all freaking heated. Taylor doesn't even realize it at first. He's like, you know what, just stop. Because I think Nicole said something like, oh, you're eating chips before we work out. Mm-hmm. And that paired with Daniel being like, just stop. And Taylor's like, with the Lays? Honestly, an iconic moment.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for the crap that she had to deal with in this encounter, but that moment alone
was worth it.
Hall of Fame. Yeah. Hall of Fame moment. So, yeah, Daniel is, like, going off on her and saying, like, you're manipulative, like, you can't talk to people like that.
But what really was the clincher was that he said, you made Paloma leave.
And now that's what you're trying to do to Nicole. What? I'm sorry, but Daniel and Nicole looked like such asshats in this episode.
Yeah.
It was
They
bad.
really did.
I hope that they're going to correct this when they've seen it and not just double down.
Daniel all like, don't speak to me until
don't talk
the
to me
finale. What the hell? What the actual F?
Yeah, that was bad. And Taylor was just like, what is going on here?
I feel like she thinks she's taking crazy pills right now. Like, she's like, was I in a coma and I missed, like, you know, days of this? Because I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. So she tries to go and talk to him again in the living room this time. And he's just like, just stop. Get away from me.
I'll never forget what you did. She's probably thinking like, well, can you tell me what it is?
Yeah, like, what is it? That was insane to me.
Is it the chips?
Yeah, that was so messed up.
It's really
so out of line for him to, like, bring up Paloma, too, in this situation.
And then Nicole saying, you need to learn how to speak to people.
What? Are you talking to yourself?
Yeah.
That's too much.
So this, Joseph is witnessing this, and he is just like, what the F is going on? Taylor does not deserve this treatment that she's getting right now.
This set off alarm bells in a lot of people's minds. Yeah. Like, even Amira was saying, like, she did not deserve that. She was trying to be nice and comfort Nicole. Yeah. Like, what the hell was that? So, a lot of people are noticing, like, this is too far. This is messed up.
Yeah. So Taylor is starting to think, she's starting to suspect that Nicole is going to try and get rid of her, and she's going to try and throw, probably not, I don't know if she said throw, she said she's not going to try her hardest in the POV comp.
Yeah.
So that means that we're probably not going to have a good chance to win the POV. So
yeah.
I'm going to have to fight if I want, you know, to stay in the house. Mm-hmm. All on my own. I'm getting Frankie Grande flashbacks when they had the football one.
Caleb just sat his ass down.
And Frankie was with the ropes and classic moment.
This is such a different vibe, though.
Yeah,
all right.
Way different.
So then it was time for the Power Veto competition.
Oh, it's Woodstock.
Oh, do you have your 70s wear on?
I don't. But we do live kind of near Woodstock.
Yeah, we're not far from Woodstock, so that's fun.
Yeah, so this is Woodstock, though. Mm-hmm. Nothing to do with Woodstock. No hippies, no drugs, no mud, no nothing.
I enjoyed this competition.
No rock bands.
Yeah. I thought this was a fun setup.
They had 3 very large tree stumps.
Okay.
One person in each of the groups is in a harness.
Right.
And one is in a
lifting
weight belt. A lifting belt, yes. So you know how it goes.
It was like a pulley system.
Yes. One person runs to get the puzzle pieces and the other person goes, woo, in the air.
Yeah, so then when you come back with the puzzle piece, your partner comes down, you can hand it to them, and then you run away, and they can work on the puzzle.
Exactly.
So that's a fun
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. So the people who were in the harnesses were Brittany. Mm-hmm. No, Brittany was a puller. Michael was in the harness.
Yeah.
Butterbeans was in the harness. Mm-hmm. And Taylor was in the harness.
Yeah. So before they even get started, Jasmine's like,
guys,
I'm not feeling good about this. She's standing there like, I don't think so.
Yeah, she was like, her harness was already pulled up like this.
Yeah, I'm like laughing, but it was freaking me out.
Yeah.
Because you could tell right away she was like very uncomfortable with the situation. She said she had a fear of heights.
She totally Caleb cowboyed on Survivor when he was like...
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, she was like, I think I'm going to pass out. Like, I don't
Jeff
feel good.
was like, Caleb, wake up,
so
don't die on me.
She's like slowly falling down to the ground. It was scary.
It was really scary.
It was very scary. She was like unresponsive.
Yeah. So she had to go see the medic.
That was terrifying.
And they determined that it was her fear of heights causing a panic attack.
Mm-hmm. And they said she was technically cleared to compete.
Right.
But she made the
didn't want
decision.
to.
I don't blame her.
I don't either.
I think that was the right call to sit that one out for her. I mean, she couldn't be the runner because of her ankle.
Right.
So, yeah, Jasmine and Turner ended up sitting out for the competition.
So that means only 2 teams are competing.
Mm-hmm.
So your odds of winning have gone up.
Yeah.
So it's Michael and Brittany versus Taylor and Nicole.
Oh my goodness. The drama of it all. This episode had everything.
Yeah, it really did. The highs, the lows.
Yeah.
Amira rooting for Michael and Brittany. Oh my god.
Oh, Amira.
So Michael and Brittany, well, let's just say Nicole was a complete piece of shite.
Yeah, she was like, I don't even have to throw it because Taylor sucks so bad. But, like, she was not being a good partner here in this competition because Michael made a good point. If you're the person putting the puzzle together, you're up so close to it. Yeah, you can't see what's going on as well.
You have
as
to rely on
the
your
other
partner.
can.
Yeah, to say, hey, put this here, put that there.
Yeah.
So at this point, I just can't. I can't stand Nicole, and I can't.
Nicole and Daniel, I'm done.
Yeah. Terrible. They are the worst people this season. Worse than Paloma.
Yeah. All right. Well, everybody was super excited about Michael and Brittany winning the Power Veto because they assume, okay, Taylor and Nicole are going up.
Yeah.
We're voting Taylor out.
Including Taylor and Nicole.
But the Pound is also very excited secretly because they're like, holy crap, we can follow through on our plan
now
here.
Our secret plan can happen.
We're getting rid of Amira.
So, Joseph and Michael.
Okay, the Pound is on the move here because they need to make sure that they can get Michael, Brittany, and Taylor. They got to get them on board to make this happen. Mm-hmm. So, all throughout the day, they were, like, dropping little seeds. Like, oh, I feel like I'm on the outside. Like, we need to talk. Mm-hmm. We can set something up here. Right. Monty's telling Taylor, hey, you might not go up this week. Like, we can figure something out.
All hope is not lost.
Yeah. So, eventually...
come up to the HOH room at whatever o'clock for a secret meeting.
Yeah. They get the whole group up there.
So, that's Kyle, Monty, Michael, Turner, Joseph, and Taylor and Brittany.
It's a group of... do you miss somebody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Okay, it's a group of 7.
Yeah.
Correct.
So, the guys tell Taylor and Brittany, hey, you were the 2 girls that were left out of the Big Girls Alliance.
Mm-hmm. I mean, technically, Brittany was in Girls, but only when it was convenient for them.
Right. So they're like, hey, you're right. And hey, you've been treated poorly. You didn't deserve this.
Yeah.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, hey, we're going to help you guys out. Because this is what's right.
Yeah, I can't even tell you guys how exciting it was to watch this all unfold on the live feeds. We only got to see a little taste of it on tonight's episode, but like, it was delicious.
Oh, I hope we have a full serving tomorrow because the fallout from this, incredible.
Yeah, we'll get there. But
well, Amira said...
well, wait. So they've solidified their alliance. They're calling themselves the Leftovers.
They let Taylor name it.
Yeah, I really like that group. And Joseph said something really important. He was telling Taylor, you're not just a shield for us. Like, you're an important part of this alliance. And I just feel like 25-year-old Joseph is just a different man than 24-year-old Joseph.
I think
like,
so.
He's come so far.
Oh?
No, I thought I had a bug on me, but it was my hair.
A hair bug.
Yeah, so the Leftovers really changing the game here. They are pushing for this Amira replacement nominee, Amira and Terrence.
I just wish that they could put Amira, Daniel, and Nicole all up on the block.
Triple eviction.
And have a triple eviction.
I know, right?
But not this week.
But it's also going to be sweet to watch their demise one by one.
True. So Amira said,
Big Brother's a lot easier than I thought it was going to be.
Taylor going home is going to be the highlight of my summer. And you're going to love watching it from home.
Oh my God. This is too much for me. Yeah, I mean...
I need to go have some peanuts now.
Yeah. So... They didn't show the Power Veto ceremony on tonight's episode because it was too power-packed. So that's going to be in tomorrow's.
Tomorrow's going to be pretty power-packed, too.
Oh, my God. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow night's episode.
I really, really hope they show Nicole getting dumped out of the hammock twice.
I don't see how they can't.
They have to, right?
They will.
They have to. And that's going to be like a meme.
I could see that being the
little snippet?
Yeah.
At the beginning?
After the initial, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Further down the line, whatever. So yeah, I mean, I don't want to give away any spoilers for tomorrow if you're only watching the episodes.
I think you know what's going to happen.
Let's just say there's a few blindsides in store.
Butter beans? Will we be having butterbean leftovers?
I think we will.
Right.
Thank you all so much for watching. Leave your thoughts in the comments.
You don't want to miss tomorrow's episode.
Yeah.
Don't miss it. Don't
Thank
do
you
it.
all so much for watching. And until next time,
much love.